Hi, welcome to Erica Makes and Crafts. Today I'm going to be working on Angie and Oliver by Hannah Lynn from Diamond Art Club. This is the current kit, oldest kit in my stash. I decided to work on it. Every year I like to try and work on the oldest kit that's in my stash. This year it's this one. It's a mermaid, so I like to also work on a mermaid kit in May, so I get to knock off two things at once with this kit, so I always love that. But let's see. I'm going to be using this pen by Shimmering Canvases. I don't have my putty and the glue dots here, but it's So Rachel putty in my multi-placer, a small shop on Etsy, and it's Oh Snap Crafters Cafe, Oh Snap Dots, another small shop on Etsy. And I'm going to be using my Yellow Dog Designs tray. And the release paper is by Bee's Crafty Corner. And I am really enjoying this kit. I like working on Hannah Lynn kits. I find them fun and enjoying to work on. I'm going to take my glasses off. My next oldest kit is also a Hannah Lynn kit. Mindy and Moohoo, Melinda and Moohoo, or something like that. It's a girl with an owl. So I will work on that one next year. But I did I did it on purpose. I destashed a couple of my old Diamond Art Club Hannah Lynn kits, and then Hannah Lynn no longer partnered or worked with Diamond Art Club, so I kind of regret it. But it is what it is. I know she's with Dreamer Designs. I know she has her own Diamond Art website that she's selling herself. Like, she's selling her own kits herself in Diamond Art form. And I know she's with Bella Art, and I think there's other places, Orloa, I think. That could be wrong. But I think she is. That could be wrong, though. But anyways, I know that you can find her Diamond Art other places. So I know a lot of people don't like working on the older Diamond Art Club kits because the drills aren't the multifaceted drills that they have now, and the canvas, like the render, there's more gapping than there is now. This was I purchased this kit in 2019, so it's a pretty old kit, but I enjoy it. That doesn't bother me at all. I am enjoying the colors. I'm enjoying how it's working up. I think one of the things I enjoy about Hannah Lynn kits is the colors. Her kits are often colorful. And I think I might have to change my glue dot. It's dropping drills. I try to only purchase the ones that I know I'm gonna like. I'm gonna fiddle with my glue dot here. I try and only purchase the ones that I know I'm gonna like. The ones that has the colors and stuff that I know I'm gonna like. Last year I did Willow by Hannah Lynn from Diamond Art Club. I had a lot of fun working on that one. I do notice some above average trash drills, but they give you plenty of drills, so it's not a big deal. I don't think I've talked to you guys since my boyfriend's daughter's dance recital. I don't believe. Maybe I have, but I didn't get the Margaret Morales Dark Lilith kit. The release dropped while my boyfriend's daughter's dance recital was going on, and I heard after the fact that that kit sold out in like mere seconds. So there was no way I was going to get it even if I wanted to. I did go on and look after the dance recital and it was sold out, and I was fine with that. I'm trying to be on a no-buy. So it was fate as far as I'm concerned. It was just meant to be. I will get it on a restock. When a kit sells out that quickly, there's almost a guarantee that it will be restocked. So I will just catch it on a restock. I am fine. I am fine with that. The Yume art kit tempted me as well. But like I said, I am trying really hard to be on a no buy right now. So I took the Margaret Morales kit being sold out as a hint from the universe. Have any of you guys been purchasing? Did any of you guys manage to get Dark Lilith? Was there anything else that tempted you? I know that nothing really pulled at me this past week either, which was just as well because I was on a road trip to Rhode Island for my boyfriend's daughter's gymnastics competition, which I drastically overestimated how long it would take us. It was about a 4-hour drive to get there. So not as long as I thought it was going to be. We're pretty north where I am, so the trees haven't completely started budding yet. They're just starting to. And as we were driving down, the trees got greener and greener. And it was also raining that day. So my boyfriend's daughter looked around and she goes, "It's like a rainforest," which made me laugh. And we stayed at a hotel, the same as a friend of hers, so she had fun that night swimming with her friend. It was overall a good trip. She was getting stressed about being on time, and I've learned she likes to release that stress on me more than she does her dad. Like, she'll tell me, hurry up, we've got to go. And I don't want to be late. And it's not me. Like, I'm not the one slowing us down. But I think she just feels, and safe's a strong word, but I think she feels safer showing me that stress for whatever reason. But I learned that this weekend. I guess one year they were a little late, and so now she always worries about being on time. It was a regional competition, so it was a pretty big deal. She didn't place, but nobody put any pressure on her to, so she didn't feel like, she still had a good time and she enjoyed it. And after the meet, she went with her mom. And I know that with her mom, she was going to go to the mall after, so she was more looking forward to after the competition than the competition itself. So I hope she had fun. I'm sure she did. She loves to go shopping. She's 9 years old, so. What are you guys working on? Are you working while you're watching? Are you working on anything for any of the events going on? I know that there's an Ivy Dullamore event going on right now. I think there's some more as well, even if my brain's not going to think of them right now. But I think I've said before, I'm not really a big event joiner. I'll sometimes work on a kit, but I don't actively participate. I feel pressure. I feel too much pressure if I can't complete it on time. But I do think that they're fun. I do enjoy the community of them. I know that Jada Jamboree is still going on. I included my boyfriend's custom kit in that. I also finished the tarot card by the Witchy Stitcher. Death, the unicorn tarot card I'd been working on. I finished that and I included that in the Jada Jamboree as well. I believe that's still going on. I know Jade released that they're going to start sea freight shipping their canvases instead of waiting to see if the tariffs get resolved. They're just going to start shipping by sea freight, which I like. I'm happy that she decided to do that. My stance is, if I'm going to be waiting for a kit, I'd rather be waiting for one I know is coming. And also that way she can continue to take orders and customers will know that, what's going on, that their kits are coming, even if they have to wait a little bit longer. You know, there's not an unknown. That's how I look at it anyways. So I am waiting on a Jaded Gem Shop order. I placed back in April, right before, like it was the day before all of this happened. So my birthday order from Jaded Gem Shop. So I am waiting. One is a kit from Leoba Bruckner. The other one's a kit from Chrisabug. So I'm waiting patiently. My grandparent update. I help take care of my grandparents. My sister-in-law took my grandmother, to a doctor's appointment, and she's retaining fluid, and basically things that we've been telling her she needs to do, she's not doing, and she's not getting better. So she has to take more seriously putting her feet up when she's at rest. She has to take more seriously not eating excess salt. Little things that she and my grandfather both don't want to change. They don't want to change their behaviors. They just want a doctor to fix it, basically. And so she's going to have to go on a stronger diuretic. So she's going to be, you know, urinating a lot more, which I'm sure stresses her out because she has mobility issues. And yeah. My grandfather is gonna go and get his toe looked at again. He has a toe that has a wound that's not healing. I got some putty on the canvas here. No, Hannah. No, baby love. The neighbors must be out there because she wants to bark at them. Hannah, no. No. Hey. Thank you. My mom had a good Mother's Day. She got flowers from my brother for her deck. she has a spot where she can hang hanging flowers, and he got her a hanging flower basket for her deck, and I got her a diamond painting that I made up for her. And I also got her a t-shirt with a standard poodle on it. It's blue, and the silhouette of the standard poodle has is a white background with blue flowers on it. It kind of looks like porcelain. And she loved it. She told me that I should get one for Dad. Not like that, but not one that's girly like that, but necessarily, but you know, a standard poodle t-shirt for my dad. She wants my dad to rock the standard poodle t-shirts too. Because I have a lot of guinea pig and standard poodle t-shirts. I have guinea pigs as well, and I love showing them off to the world. So, representing my piggy wiggies. They're all doing good. The guinea pigs are doing good. Nugget is still my cuddly wuddly boy, and my senior pig Bo is still affectionate, but on his terms. I say he's like a cat. If he comes to you, you can pet him. If he doesn't come to you, he's not gonna let you. Whereas Nugget is like a dog. He rolls right over. I've never had a guinea pig do that. But he does it every time. He'll yawn and he'll stretch and then he'll roll over. He doesn't stay rolled over for long, but he'll show me his tummy. And then Fudgy, my girl, my female piggy, she is one of the most curious guinea pigs I've ever had. I have her, she'll come up to the bars and she'll give me kisses. And it started, I trained her by rewarding the curiosity in her behavior. She'd come up to the bars to investigate. And I went from there to teach her to give kisses. They're very smart animals, and they're very social animals, so they tend to love once they have learned to trust. Do any of you guys have pets? I'm sure you do. Do any of you guys have guinea pigs by chance? I love talking to fellow guinea pig owners. But do any of you guys have small pets or exotic pets? I would love to get a dagu or a gargoyle gecko. My boyfriend's daughter thinks I'm crazy because I think gargoyle geckos are cute. Her favorite animal is probably the cat. I'm gonna say her favorite animal is probably a cat. That tends to be what she awes over most, are kitties. I'm a dog person at heart. I love all animals. It's just, I can't live without a dog. Something I told my boyfriend when we met. I have since learned he is a cat person, but like I said, I have nothing against cats. My current dog is not a cat lover, so she is an only dog kind of dog. I tried getting her to socialize with another. Well, she went to dog daycare when she was a puppy, and I don't know if that really was ending up to be what was best for her. I don't know. She did fine until she didn't. And I know she doesn't particularly like puppies or young dogs. Not sure why. Just happened to know that about her. And just like anything, you know, it's your job to know your animals. And so it's something that I know about her. She does better with older dogs. I have been enjoying listening to a podcast recently. I don't know if you guys like creepypastas, or like, they're kind of like short internet horror stories. Some of them are really good. Some of them have been made into movies and stuff, but Creepcast, two guys read creepypastas and talk about them while they're reading them and stuff. I've been enjoying listening to those while I diamond paint lately. Some of the stories hit hard. Some of them do. Some of them are kind of so bad they're funny. But some of them are really good with a heavy storyline. But that's where mine's been at lately. That's what I've been enjoying lately. I wish I had more time to actually sit down and read, because I'm not a big fan of audiobooks. I try, I really do. I try. My mind often gets distracted, and what I just heard goes in one ear and out the other, and then I have to start it over again. I don't know if it's a me thing or what, but audiobooks tend to not work for me. Even listening to the podcast, I sometimes have to rewind so I can make sure I caught what was just said, kind of a thing. But I love reading, like holding a book and reading it. I just finding the time, you know? Do any of you guys know any good books I should try? I like pretty much anything. I do tend to like mysteries or scary stories are good as well. I like fantasy. I'm not the biggest fan of drama. I joke that I've got enough drama in my life. I don't need it in my books. I know my boyfriend's excited because Stephen King is releasing a new book, and he's a big Stephen King fan. He loves to talk about the time he met Stephen King. I'm gonna move this over here for a second. I guess when he was a kid, his school had a contest and he won, and the reward for it was like a poetry contest. The reward for winning was you got to meet Stephen King, and so he was very excited because he got to meet Stephen King, and to this day he loves to talk about that. I too won a poetry competition in school when I was in school. The reward for winning it was you got to have it published. So I had, in 5th grade, I had one of my poems published in a schools across the country book. Little fun fact. I'm sure my mom has the book somewhere. I'm sure she does. Maybe if I find it, maybe I'll read it to you guys next time if you're interested. So if you're interested, let me know. So if you're interested, let me know. Friends' daughters are graduating from high school this year. And I believe it's coming right up. So that is on their mind over there. Graduation. They both have, so she has twin girls. They both have where they're going to be going to college or university picked out. They both are nervously anticipating it. But I know for graduation, they're going to get their nails done, and I believe I believe they're planning on doing something as a family. I know that they have their birthdays in the summertime, and I know around their birthdays their mom is planning on doing something special, because it's their last birthday before they go off to school. So she's got something special planned. I was talking to her about working on Hannah Lynn kits, and she went on to Hannah Lynn's website and discovered that Hannah Lynn got her start in the adult coloring world. And I know one of her daughters, she told me, wants one of Hannah Lynn's coloring books. Because I was telling her I enjoy working on Hannah Lynn diamond paintings. I don't, and I mean this with all like love and respect to Hannah Lynn. I don't know if it's artwork I would buy like for the art, but I love working on them. Like I will always buy Hannah Lynn kits because I love working on them. They're very cheery and colorful. And I do genuinely enjoy working on them. I've always had a Hannah Lynn kit in my stash since I started. So, and I always will. I have an Art and Soul Hannah Lynn kit. I was heartbroken when Art and Soul announced they weren't anymore, because there were so many kits that I wanted from there. But it is what it is. I respected them for being a company that didn't encourage the FOMO, because you could purchase any kit you wanted at any time. The only downside of that is, like, I had a huge wish list. And like, didn't know that it was limited, you know? The time I had to order those kits was limited, because it was all of a sudden one day they just announced that they were shutting down. And I mean, they haven't announced if they're ever going to open back up or not. Like, anyways, I know it's kind of old news. It's just I'm thinking of working on one of my Art and Soul kits this summer, so they're kind of on my mind a little bit. I'm thinking of working on one of my Care Bear kits I got there by Reagan Kubitschek. I know other companies have picked up Reagan Kubitschek, but I don't know if any of them have put out any of her Care Bear kits, because I think they were quite popular over on Art and Soul, her Care Bear kits. I know I loved them. I bet that surprises you. I bought my boyfriend's daughter. I showed her a picture of it. I couldn't tell if she looked like she was interested in it or not, but she likes boba tea, or just boba in general. And I bought for her a t-shirt. A t-shirt of Sanrio characters drinking boba tea. Sanrio is Hello Kitty and Friends. I think Hello Kitty, Karomi, My Melody, and I can't remember who the other one is. I know it's not Cinnamoroll, who's her favorite. But they're drinking boba tea. I saw it and it wasn't that expensive, like so I decided to get it for her. You can be risking buying her things, because if she doesn't like it, she won't wear it. But I think she'll at least wear it to bed, even if she doesn't wear it to school or anything like that. I think she'll at least wear it around the house. I think she'll like it enough to not completely not like it. Or I wouldn't have bought it for her. If I thought she would completely not like it, I wouldn't have bought it. But hopefully she likes it. I think it's cute. I showed my mom and my mom thought it was cute too. Actually, my dad thought it was cute too, so. When we were in Rhode Island, we stopped somewhere that happened to have boba, and so she had to have it. And I think she drank it. I think she drank all of it. She's a normal kid. She always wants the biggest size, but then doesn't drink any of it. I know that's a normal kid thing to do, so. But she loves to do that. But I do believe that she drank all of this, so. I think it was a strawberry and mango flavored boba. I can't remember what flavor the drink itself was. I'm not personally the biggest fan of boba, but it's just a weird textural thing for me. But I think she's gotten her dad to try them at least. They have found a place nearby that sells them. So I think she's gotten her dad to try them. Actually, I think she's gotten her mammy. She calls her dad's mom mammy. I think she's gotten her mammy to try them too. Oh, I see some of the previous one that I missed. One thing I've noticed that these are hand charted. Diamond Art Club's kits have always been hand charted. But one thing I do notice is there are some random little areas of like just one drill somewhere out of nowhere. Like down here, there's one. And down here, there's one. And there were a couple of little ones that I just put in. That you don't see anymore with Diamond Art Club, or at least I don't notice it like that so much anymore. One thing I have noticed that I like about the older kits is their ABs aren't as difficult to work with. I don't find them as challenging, which I love. I don't have to finagle with them or figure out what I want to use to place them. It just works. So I really enjoy that. There. The turtle head's done. We're getting close to the hour mark. I don't know if I want to keep going or pause here. I might pause here. But I think that it's coming out super sweet. I can't wait to finish it. I can't remember how big it is, and it's an older canvas, so it's not listed. It's up here. It is 42 by 59 centimeters. That's what size it is, 42 by 59 centimeters. Which at the time, I remember that was a bigger kit. At the time. Now it's a medium kit, but at the time it was a bigger kit, so. Anyways, I hadn't been on and chatted with you guys for a while, so I wanted to come on and say hi, let you know I'm still thinking of you, and I will see you next time. I hope you all have a great day. Bye.